Hi, I'm Jeff Neal. Henry David Thoreau wrote, "If one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours." What is possible? Anything is possible. You are limited only by your belief. According to the sages, whatever you are able to consistently believe that you can achieve, you will achieve if you continue to pursue it. However, some sages are of the opinion that your belief is hindered when you go against your conscience and do things that are contrary to your code of ethics. What creates your code of ethics anyway? Well, psychologists say your code of ethics is formed through the influence of your parents, your family, friends, the society in which you live, and the books that you read. If you find you're not yet living happily ever after, and it seems to be taking too long to achieve your goals, then according to the experts in human motivation, you've simply got to spend some time away from all distraction and reprogram your mind. Strengthen your resolve to live within the parameters of your conscience. You know, success does not simply fall into your lap. You have to look up and carefully position your lap. According to veteran actor Mickey Rooney, you always pass failure on the way to success. And afterward, after you find success, you must exercise caution. For as Cindy Adams puts it, success has made failures of many men. But just what is success anyway? What would it take for you to consider yourself a success, a true success? Well, one thing I suppose would be to achieve the goals you secretly desire. Many people equate success with the accumulation of great wealth. Some consider it successful to have a reasonably happy marriage, to be able to pay the bills every month, and perhaps raise a few reasonably well-adjusted children. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, the dictionary defines success as the accomplishment of one's aim. Any time you've achieved a goal, then, you've succeeded. Any time you've failed to achieve your goal, you've learned something, and so you've achieved greater knowledge. So it's impossible to fail at anything you set out to do, because as long as you learn something from the experience, you have not failed. You've actually gained in knowledge. So either way, whether you succeed or don't succeed at anything you attempt, it is better to have tried than not to have tried. For the very least you can do is learn from the experience. You only fail when you give up and stop trying. Remember that. You only ever fail at anything when you give up and stop trying. One man who earned $2 million a year said he didn't consider himself successful yet. He said that to him success would be earning about $3.5 million every year, to be able to be always emotionally up and never feel down or disappointed, and be totally fit with a body fat ratio of no more than 14%. He had about 18%, and that just wasn't good enough for him. Now this man's rules about what has to happen for him to be successful, his beliefs, were keeping him from experiencing the level of joy and pleasure that he deserves to have. Do you ever do yourself that? Where did he get those standards from anyway? Well, consider this. He lived near Hollywood and had many friends who were more wealthy and also more physically fit than he was. One wonders if they consider themselves to be successful yet. Another man said that to him, every day he spent above ground, he considered himself successful, and he wasn't a miner either. Now, as long as he is alive, he considers that he is successful. Ultimately, success is contentment, no more, no less. The person who has achieved contentment has achieved success. And just how do you achieve contentment? Well, Charles Kingsley summed it up quite well when he said, "We act as though comfort and luxury were the chief requirements of life, when all we need to make us really happy is something to be enthusiastic about." So then, the formula for success is apparently a lot simpler than we may have thought. Find something to be enthusiastic about, and you'll be happy. If you're happy, then you're successful. I'm Jeff Neal.